Hello and welcome to our channel Nuturemite, where we provide informative videos regarding health and lifestyle. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon for important notification and videos.
Eight reasons why teenagers don't have sex. Parental guide. As sex has become one of the most commonly used words in today's world, the reason for a parent's worry has intensified. Teenage falls into the cluster of those delicate ages that demands the most attention. This is actually the age of vulnerability, when the young people are concerned, they are confused, they are uncertain about a lot of things. And parents, you must listen wisely. Sex is one of them. Being unaware of its repercussions, such as unwanted pregnancy and sexually transmitted disease, at this age, many teens get involved sexually. Sex should not be considered as a taboo, it should be considered something that should be taught to children as a part of their well-being and their health. Now, teenagers can be characterized into two broad groups. One part consists of teenagers who indulge in sexual activities, and the other consists of those who don't indulge in sexual activities. Now, both of these groups have their own logic and their own reasons. So today, let's do the latter part. Here we will discuss why teenagers do not get involved in sexual activity. So let's take a look on the propensities that inhibit teens from sexual activities. 1. The feeling of being young. Now, according to a survey, 89% of teenagers confronted that they had been denying the decision of sex due to the feeling of being too young. Well, maybe you have been through this, but with so much of change going inside their bodies and also outside them, they find themselves in a very confused state. At adolescence, in this age, when these teenagers go through several changes, not only physically but also mentally, a lot of them get the feeling that they are too young to take such a big step. They often find themselves unfit to face the aftermath. That is, what will happen later? What will happen after this? What am I supposed to do? There's a lot of confusion surrounding it. Thus, they constrain themselves and restrain themselves from such activities. 2. Repercussions. Now, sex holds two great repercussions for people this age. Number 1 is pregnancy and the second one is sexually transmitted diseases, which can be quite scary for someone this age to take such a big responsibility or to take such a big step and then live your life with these repercussions, which is why most of the teenagers are scared of the aftermaths. Thus, using preventive methods or not using one, both of these involves some percent of risk factor, which is why at this age or at this tender age, they find themselves unfit to deal with such things. 3. Disapproval of their parents. Yes, parents, you heard right. Teenagers in their teen years look for approval all around. They want to be accepted by society and especially by their loved ones. Many teenagers have reported that the disapproval of their loved ones, such as their parents, friends or mentors, are the reason that they don't take such a big step and do not have sex. Number 4. Moral beliefs. Now, different people come from different backgrounds. Everyone holds their different moral and different religious values. Some teenagers hold open views on sex while some think it's a taboo, just like I mentioned before. This difference in views and thoughts generally develops because of the difference in their values that their family holds or what they have been taught. Now, it has been observed that many teenagers abstain themselves or keep themselves away from such activities because they believed that sex is something they should preserve for their marriage or for someone they love. So, indulging in such activities before their marriage might be morally damaging for them. As I said, it depends on everyone's beliefs and thought systems, and also on the values or the path they follow. 5. Not having met the right person. Any type of sexual activity is special, especially for teenagers. This special experience also requires a special partner, which is why many teenagers stay away from sexual activities simply because they feel or they think they have not met the right person. They do not want to share an experience so intimate and special with anyone who they do not consider worth it. So this is one of the reasons. 6. Scared to hurt themselves. Sex, being an intimate activity, involves two people emotionally more than physically, which is true on many levels. It builds an emotional bridge between two people and it helps to pull them closer, bringing them closer not only in their physical formalities but also mentally. The significant pain involved if the relationship ends becomes the reason for not having sex many times. Also, it is seen that many times the other person is not as involved or invested in the particular relationship, which is why it can be more painful or equally painful. Which is why teenagers choose to shield themselves from such hurtful experiences and try to be on the safer side, taking the easier path, scared of hurting themselves. Number 7. Image. We all think of ourselves having public images and think what people will think of us. It is a natural human tendency to strive for an image that everyone thinks of highly, or everyone thinks, oh, this is such a nice child, this boy is so nice, this girl is so nice, they are so innocent. Which is why this tendency gets quite intensified at this age. We are all worried, who is looking at us? Do we look good enough? We are all waiting for someone else to tell us, you are so good at this. We look for opinions everywhere. Thus, a degraded or altered image is one of the reasons why teenagers don't have sex. 8. Having insufficient knowledge about it. Most of the young people at this age don't have ample knowledge about this topic. Their parents don't discuss with them freely, which is why schools should inculcate sex education for students to make them understand about the advantages and disadvantages and what they are getting into, the negative effects and the positive effects. As I said before, knowledge is very important. We must not look at it as a taboo but as education. Which is why having an insufficient knowledge about topics like sexual health and sex will make them unsure about their indulgence in it. The bottom line of all of this is, with the changes in lifestyle, teenagers are open to several types of information that can mislead them. However, with proper education that can be brought up, they will be shielded from any harm. Parents should invest in building a strong relationship with their children. The relationship between a parent and a child should be of such that they can have any discussion and they can be more of friends. At this age, it's very important for them to have a friend in their parent. And this will help them have a safeguard against any disease or indulge in any risk-oriented behavior. Teenagers must also communicate with themselves about their readiness. If they are not ready, they are simply not. No reason should make them feel anything else otherwise. And even if there's peer pressure around, they shouldn't give in to it. They should believe in themselves and walk on the path that they believe in, and not what others tell them to do.
Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon for important notifications and videos.